All right, now back to what's happening tonight in Tampa. The city is bringing hurricane help to you across the Tampa Bay area. Many people are continuing to recover from Hurricanes Helene and Milton, and city leaders are bringing vital information to some of the hardest hit areas.
10 Tampa Bay's Jenny Dean joining us live in studio this morning with more details about tonight's meeting. And Jenny, this is a one-stop shop of much needed information for a lot of people.
Definitely is. Good morning to you both, Caitlin and Sarah. You know, tonight's meeting is from 6 to 7 at the Babes Harris Clubhouse. It's on Forest Hills Drive. And you know, that area was particularly hard hit with flooding during the hurricanes. But these meetings are for anyone who had damage in Tampa because they're going to get a chance to sit down with city staff and representatives from FEMA and really figure out the next steps to getting their homes repaired and getting their lives back to normal after such a tough hurricane season. And they're there to answer some of the most asked questions.
Waive permit fees. So ideally, if you come in and you need to do the work, the city's not charging you for the fee. So, and then how those exemptions go. And then probably the most trickiest part is the substantial determination. Depending if you were in a special flood hazard area, there's additional requirements that you have to do to also be compliant with FEMA guidelines and standards. So.
Yeah, and you know, that's a part that can get really confusing because there were a lot of homes that actually flooded in Tampa that weren't in a flood zone.
Yeah,
so
concerning.
There's a lot of questions that those folks have, and especially where FEMA comes in and what's the substantial damage, the 50-50 rule. They're going to be there to answer that. And when you can get it straight from the officials and, you know, not just from friends on social media. Yeah, you'll have the paperwork that you need.
All right, Jenny, tonight's meeting is one of just several meetings spread out across Tampa.
Yeah, you know, they were really strategic about this. They really wanted to make sure that they were taking this to the areas that were the hardest hit. Because these people have questions. They may not be able to get to the city to, you know, wait in line and get an appointment. So they really wanted to take it out to the people. It's in the evening time. Tonight's meeting, of course, is from 6 to 7 in Forest Hills. And then next week, they're going to have meetings in New Tampa and the Port Tampa Bay area. We have all that information, by the way, on our website, 10tampabay.com.
All right, thanks,
Yeah,
Jenny.
thank
Yeah,
you,
those
Jenny.
hard hit areas, a lot of people still need help.